Hello and welcome students. I am Preeti Gupta and today I am going to teach you the next topic of unit number 1, that is atomic and molecular mass students. Alright students, so let's start now. Now students, atomic mass. Suppose students, if we want to measure the pen, weight of this pen, then what I have to do? I have to take a standard unit, right? Same for the atom. If in the chemistry, if we calculate the mass of a single atom, we take a standard unit. Okay, so the standard unit is C12 carbon atom. Okay, so we can say that atomic mass is defined as a number that express as to how many times an atom of the element is heavier than 1 by 12th of the mass of C12 atom. Basically, क्या मतलब है इसका स्टूडेंट्स? अगर मुझे इस पेन का मेजरमेंट करना है, इसका वेट मुझे मेजर करना है, तो मुझे कुछ ना कुछ एक यूनिट चाहिए होगी. ठीक है, इट इज़ इन किलोग्राम्स, राइट? सो एक सिंगल एटम के मास को कैलकुलेट करने के लिए भी मुझे एक क्या चाहिए? यूनिट चाहिए. वो यूनिट क्या है? C12 कार्बन एटम बेसिकली. सो वॉट इज C12 है? कैसे कैलकुलेट किया गया? 1/12 ऑफ दी the atomic mass is defined as a number that expresses as to how many times an atom of the element is heavier than 1/12 of the mass of C12 carbon atom. Okay, so to calculate mass of an atom, this atomic mass is going to be multiplied with 1/12 into mass of a carbon atom. Okay, so this mass of carbon atom is calculated by a spectrometer. So now this is basically known as AMU, atomic mass unit. I tell you later on this is how to calculate this, students. Just take a look over here that I have to calculate the mass of single oxygen atom. Okay, now what I have to write? Single oxygen atom, that means atomic mass is 16. Okay, and it is equal to 1/12 into mass of 1 C12 atom. Okay, if I have to calculate mass of nitrogen atom, then what I have to write? It is 14 into 1/12 mass of C12 atom. Okay, so this is repeatable. Okay, when I write it here, that 1/12 into mass of C12 atom, then after 14 into 1/12 mass of C12 atom. So it is a repeatable quantity. Now what I have to do? I have to skip this quantity by a specific unit. So when I remove this or this, okay, this is known as AMU. Okay, this is known as AMU, atomic mass unit, or nowadays it is converted into only U, that is known as unified mass. Okay students, so basically how to calculate mass of oxygen atom is equals to 16 AMU, or mass of nitrogen atom is equals to 14 AMU. Alright students, so hence one atomic mass unit is defined as the mass exactly equal to 1/12 of the mass of an atom of carbon 12. So we can easily write from this equation that 1 AMU, because at this place I'll write it here AMU. So what that mean of AMU? That AMU is equals to 1/12 into mass of C12 atom. Okay, and then this mass can be calculated by a spectrometer. So when the C12 atom goes into the spectrometer, the when AMU is equals to 1.66056 into 10 raised to the power minus 24 grams. So this is known as atomic mass. You can easily calculate the atomic mass of an element, an atom. Okay. Now the next is the average atomic mass. The average atomic mass of an element is the sum of the masses of its isotopes. So what are isotopes, students? You learned in the previous classes, right? That isotopes are the different atoms of the same element having same atomic number and different atomic masses. Okay, this is the definition of isotope. The average atomic mass of an element is the sum of the masses of its isotopes, okay, in which the same atomic number and different atomic masses, each multiplied by its natural abundance. Okay, how much it is present in the natural. Okay, the decimal associated with present percent of atoms of that element that are of a given isotope. For example, nitrogen has the following isotopes with relative abundance in atomic masses as shown against each of them. You can see here there are three columns are there. One column is for isotope, next is relative abundance, and next that one is given as the atomic mass unit. Now, so we can say AMU, atomic mass. Now, here you can see that nitrogen 14 is there, nitrogen 15 is there. Natural abundance is giving to us, that is 99.33%, and that is giving to us 0.67%. Then next is atomic mass is 14 for nitrogen 14, and for nitrogen 15 that is 15 only. So students, how to calculate average? That means this decimal associate with percent of atoms of that element that are of a given isotope. So what you all have to do, you all have to convert this percentage into the decimal. Okay, just divide 99.33 divide by 100. Okay, what you get 0.9933. Okay, and then you multiplied with its atomic mass. So what you get 0.9933 into 14. Okay, then you take a average, we are taking place, then you have to write plus over here. Then what we get, if we divide 0.67 by 100, we get 0.0067, and then multiplied by 15, and then last you get 14.0067 U. Okay, so this is how to calculate the average atomic mass. Now, molecular mass. Molecular mass is a number equal to the sum of the atomic masses of the atoms in a molecule. Okay, what you have to do for calculation of a molecular mass, you all have to sum the atomic masses of the atoms in a molecule. It is measured in Daltons. Okay, so 1 Dalton is equals to 1 U. So the unit of molecular mass is U. When you have to calculate in grams, then it's known as the gram molecular mass. Okay, so it is measured in Daltons. 1 Dalton is equals to 1 U. What is U here? AMU, or unified mass. For example, molecular mass of methane. Students, once you calculate the molecular mass, you must know the formula. What is the formula? Okay, so molecular mass of methane, the formula of methane is CH4, can be calculated as that CH4, okay, is equals to 1 into 12. What is 1 here? Number of atom, that is carbon is only 1 over here, so I just write 1 here, and then it is multiplied with the atomic mass of, okay, then 1 into 12. Then after add करना है तो plus लगा दिया. After that, how many atoms of hydrogen is there? 4 into atomic mass, that is 1. So once you calculate, you get the 16, and what is the unit? U. Okay, now the next question says that the calculate the molecular mass of glucose molecule. Okay, for calculation the molecular mass of glucose, you know the formula of glucose, that is C6H12O6. So I'm going to write it here, C6H12O6. Now what I have to do here, because I have to calculate the molecular mass, now what I have to do, that number of atoms into its atomic mass, then after number of atoms into its atomic mass, then plus, then number of atom, then after multiplied with atomic mass. So here you can see that 6 carbon are there, so I'm going to write here 6 into the atomic mass of carbon. If we talk about the round off, that is 12. All right, then after you have to put a plus over here. Okay, just make a bracket so that it is easy to recognize you. Okay, then after 12 hydrogen atoms are there, then it is multiplied by 1, because atomic mass of hydrogen is 1. So okay, place a bracket over, then after put a positive sign. Okay, then just how many oxygen atoms are there? 6. Then it is multiplied by 16. Okay, once you solve this, you got that this is going to be 72 plus 12 plus 96, and once you add all these three, you get 180 u. So this is the molecular mass of glucose. Sometimes the question asks maybe the molecular mass of calculate the molecular mass of sucrose. Okay, the formula of sucrose is C12H22O11. The formula of sucrose, C12H22O11. It is also known as cane sugar. Cane sugar. So you must know the formulas. Okay. Next is formula mass, students. The formula mass is obtained by adding the masses of each individual atom in the formula of the compound. The formula mass is obtained by adding the masses of each individual atom in the formula of the compound. Because a proper formula is electrically neutral, with no net electrons gained or lost, the ions can be considered atoms for the purpose of calculating the formula mass. Okay, so this is the basic difference between molecular mass and formula mass. Okay, ions are considered as atoms. So how to calculate the formula mass? Formula mass is equals to number of cations. Cations means which bears the positive charge into its atomic mass. Okay, just put over a bracket over here. Then after you write it here plus. Then after number of anions into anions are the negatively charged ions. Cations are the positive charge ions and anions are the negative charge ions into its atomic mass. For example, NaCl. Okay, if we dissociate into, like it converts into Na plus and Cl minus. Okay, students, now. So what is Na plus here? This is a cation. So how many cations are there? Only one cation is there. Okay, so I'll write it here 1 into its atomic mass. What is the atomic mass of sodium? That is 23. Okay, then after add, then how many chloride or how many anions are there? There is only one, so I'll write it here 1. Then what is the atomic mass of chlorine? That is 35.5. When we sum out of these, we get the 58.5 U. Okay, next, for a practice, that let's take another example, that is calcium fluoride, CaF2. Okay, now we must know the atomic masses of each atom. Okay, for this, if we dissociate, then it converts into Ca2 plus 2F minus. Okay, due to the conservation of, we have already learned about the conservation of mass. Okay, so that we have to balance the equation. Here you can see there is only one calcium. Here is only one calcium. This is the charge. Okay, and then after, how many fluoride are there? 2. For to balance the fluoride, I'll just multiply the F minus with 2 over here. Okay, now let's see how many calcium ions are there? Cations are there? Only one. So I'm going to write it here 1 into, what is the atomic mass of calcium? 40. Then after plus. Okay, how many anions are there? 2. 2 fluorides are there. So I'm going to write it here 2. Okay, into atomic mass of fluorine, that will be come out to be 19. Okay, then after, once you calculate this, then you 40 plus 38. Then you can easily calculate, that will be come out to be 78 U. So the molecular formula mass of calcium fluoride is 78 U. Okay, next, KNO3, potassium nitrate. It is a very important, basically students, it is a medicinal use also. It is used as a diuretic and it is used in the gunpowder also, as a gunpowder. Okay, now to calculate, you can see there are the three atoms are there. So we can take one by one over here. Now what I have to do, that how many potassium ion are there? Potassium ion are there, that is that is 1 only. And what is the atomic mass? That is equal to 39. All right, then after plus over here, how many nitrogen is there? Only one, so I'm going to write it here 1 into 14. Then after 3, okay, 3 into 16. Okay, once you calculate and you get the value of formula mass of potassium nitrate. So student, this is all about the atomic and molecular masses. In the next class, I am going to teach you the mole concept. Thank you.